What is up, YouTube? Zen Rahman. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about how you can train, work out, and how you should be eating in the holy month of Ramadan or Ramzan. So I'll just call it Ramzan because that's what I call it. So, anyway, it is what it is. We are entering the holy month of Ramzan, where Muslims all over the world would be observing and fasting every day for 29 to 30 days. And during this fast, we can only eat while the sun is down. Okay, so if you live an active lifestyle, if you work out, if you train, then it can become a bit challenging. Okay, because your diet routine and protocol, it's a little all over the place, and it can be a little challenging. A lot of people, they go on and neglect their workouts during this time, and that's okay if that's what you want to do. But for those people who want to stay on track and observe their fasts and also not get off track with their fitness goals and their training and workouts, well, there are a few pointers that you can incorporate into your routine. And I tried this last year, and I think it was pretty effective for me. And I would be doing the same this year. So I guess you could follow suit, and maybe it's something that works out for you. So just putting it out there. And of course, I'm not a nutritionist or dietitian or fitness trainer or expert of any sort. Okay, this is just what I like to do, and my opinion, my knowledge. So feel free to believe what you want. I'm not telling you to believe what I say. Okay, so we'll start off with the training and when you should be training. Okay, so some people, they like to train before sunset. Okay, so before they can eat, before they can have their iftar or their first meal of the day. And if it works for you, if you're fine doing it, then go on and do it. Do what makes you happy. But I don't think this is a very good idea, because at that time, of course, your body is not fueled. You don't have any food in your system, any calories that your body can feed on and give you energy while you work out. Okay, you're dehydrated, you're depleted, so you would be prone to energy and just not optimal. Okay, so I would suggest you do not train before you eat, but of course, you can do what you want. So, when you want to work out is after your iftar or meal one or after your meal two. Okay, so ideally, I would want you to sleep after you're done with your sehri or your meal before sunrise. Okay, so if you can stay up during that time, then it gives you enough time to train and also get all your nutrition in. Okay, your pre-workout, post-workout meals, and enough water for the hydration, of course. So that is when I would want you to train after your first or second meal. Now, what you should be having for this first meal or second meal? Well, I would suggest you have fast digesting carbohydrates and protein. Okay, like egg whites with maybe a couple of whole eggs in there, or and bread, which is a fast digesting carbohydrate, or any other fast digesting carbohydrate and protein that you like to have. You do want to have some fats, but I wouldn't really want you to overdo the fats in this meal. Okay, because that would slow down your digestion and metabolism. And you want this food to digest relatively fast. Okay, which it would, because you would have been fasting for a long duration of time. So yeah, fast digesting carbohydrates and protein to fuel you and get some protein synthesis going in. Okay, so that you're fueled and your body is in a good position to be able to work out with good energy and intensity. So, and along with that, you want to get in enough water, okay? Because water, again, it's key, because you would be dehydrated. So, get enough water in before you work out, and don't overdo the fats in this meal, okay? Don't overdo the fats before you work out, because, like I said, it would just slow down your digestion, and that is not really what you want with your pre-workout meals. Okay, if it works for you, then you can do what you like to do, like yeah, I mean, I'm fine doing that, okay, because my metabolism is relatively fast now that I've been into fitness lifestyle for over 2 years. So I'm fine eating whatever, and then I can work out maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours after my iftar or first meal. And another thing you don't want to overdo is the fiber. Okay, so again, something that would stretch out your stomach, and it would also slow down your metabolism further. So do what you like, but that's just what I would suggest. Don't overdo the fats and fiber before you work out. Okay, and then again, you want to stick to your cleaner food choices. Okay, you don't really want to have what your family is having or someone else that you're living with. Okay, they might want to indulge and enjoy some treats. Okay, because that's what people like to do. Okay, that's just the culture, and if it works for you, then yeah, go ahead and do what you want. And of course, throughout the day, throughout the period where you can eat, you also want to be mindful of your macros and your calories, your nutrition, your protein intake. So try and get in enough macronutrients, enough calories, so that you're well on track with your goals, and you're not really losing muscle, okay, or just tapering off of your plan in any way. Okay, so make sure you're getting in all your nutrition in, and sometime during the day, whenever you find it fitting, I do want you to incorporate some fruits and vegetables, okay, because they're healthy, and because of the micronutrients and potassium that they would feed your body. And like I said, I would want you to train after your first or second meal. Okay, so once you're done with your training, your post workout nutrition, or all the meals in between your first and last meal, they can be again what you like to have regularly, your clean sources of carbs and proteins and good essential fats. And if you believe in flexible dieting like I do, if that works for you, then you can have what you like, but just don't overdo or underdo your nutrition. And like I said, it can be a little challenging because of the limited amount of time that you have to get your meals in. So make sure you're getting in all the nutrition that you need, all your carbs and fats and protein, and also your fibrous fruits and vegetables, and of course, enough water. Okay, so because of the limited time that you have to eat and drink, getting the water in would be challenging. So, practically, you would need to be drinking water all throughout this window that you have while the sun is down, and you can eat. Okay, so we've covered our first meal and second meal, and also what you would want to have post workout. Any meals between your first and last meal, okay, you want them to be what you usually have. Okay, ideally clean sources of carbohydrates and proteins, and good essential fats. And like I said, you want to incorporate enough fruits and vegetables wherever you can, and keep drinking water. Okay. Then again, your supplements, whatever supplements you take, make sure you take them whenever you find it fitting, and you can do some protein shakes in between your meals. Okay. Maybe pre-workout or post-workout, whenever you can fit them in, just to make sure you're covering all your protein requirements and any other macros that you might be lagging behind in. Okay, depending on how your diet is set up, how you're going to set up this program. And so that pretty much does it for what you'll be eating for your initial meals when you break your fast, and then for your pre-fast meal, for your pre-sunrise meal, or seher, uh, or sehri, I would want you to get in carbohydrates, okay, because of energy, of course. Then good amount of fats, okay. So any nut butters, or you could have whole eggs, or fatty cuts of meat, because these would slow down your digestion a little. Okay, so that would help because you would be going into a fast for a long period of time. So they can help you sustain those calories, the food, for a good duration of time. And along with your last meal or your pre sunrise meal, you want to have some fiber. Okay, so you could have fruits and vegetables with this meal. Okay, whatever you would like. Fruits, I think they're a good idea to have with this meal. Okay, because they just fit in there, and of course for the fiber, so that it stretches out your system a little, slows down your metabolism. Fiber would be harder to digest, and along with the fats, it would be slowing down your metabolism considerably, so that you can sustain those calories, that nutrition, for as long as you can, without feeling too bad or weak, or whatever you will. And with this meal, I want you to drink a lot of water. Okay, if you can drink 2 liters of water with this meal, I would encourage you to do that, because again, you would be sleeping, you would be losing a lot of water while you would be sleeping, and then when you wake up, you would just be dehydrated. So get in as much hydration as you can with this meal. Like I said, 2 liters of water, if you can do that, and if not, try and at least hit 1 liter of water with this pre-sunrise meal. And if you're in a hot country like I am, then you, like I said, you would just have to constantly keep drinking water. Okay, because you do need that hydration, so that your workouts are good, and overall you're not suffering in any way. The dehydration doesn't have any negative impacts on your body, and then of course, if you're working out, you want to be hydrated and feel good. Okay, so make sure you're drinking in enough water, and like I said, have easy digesting, fast digesting carbohydrates and proteins with your pre-workout meals. Post-workout, again, you can stick to your clean sources of carbohydrates and fats and protein. If you're into flexible dieting, you can eat what you like. You can do if it fits your macros, like I like to do. And with your pre-sunrise meal, like I said, you want some fiber there. You want a decent amount of fats in this meal, some carbohydrates for energy, and of course protein, because you constantly want to have protein with all the meals that you would be having for the muscle protein synthesis, and just to get your protein in. And again, protein with this meal would slow down your metabolism further. It would be harder to digest. It would keep you more satiated, and you just have to get in the protein that you need. Okay, and like I said, the training, don't do it fasted. Okay, wait for your one meal or 2 meals before you go into your training. And if you can stay up for the duration that you can eat, then you can comfortably fit in all your meals, your hydration, and your training in this time period. So, like I said, this worked for me last year, and I would be incorporating this this year, and I think it's pretty effective, and it helps you stay on track. You feel good because you work out, and also fasting has its own benefits, like resetting your insulin sensitivity and all that good stuff. Okay, so we'll end this video at that. I hope you got some good information from it, which you can integrate into your daily routine during this holy month of Ramzan. And I hope you can progress with your fitness goals. You can keep progressing, keep training as hard as you can. You might want to cut down on your intensity and volume a little bit, but again, train as hard as you can. Okay, but don't try and push it too much, because of course your body would not be optimally primed to perform particularly hard training. But do the best you can, and wishing everyone who would be observing it happy Ramzan Mubarak, Ramzan Kareem, whatever you like. And if you like the video, like it, and share it with other people who it might help. Leave your comments below. Let me know any other topics you want me to cover. Like and share the video. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.